You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, we got a couple of things. Number one, we've got a rumor that could break the entire internet, frankly, because a couple of things may or may not be true. And look, I want to preface something like this with a grain of salt. Take it with a grain of salt. It's just a rumor that Caitlin Clark is coming back and Taylor Swift may be attending an Indiana Fever game. Yeah, that's a thing that just came out and it's floating around right now. Also, in case you guys have forgotten, anybody remember the smart-ass remark that Kelsey Plum made about Caitlin Clark at the All-Star game over the pay us what you owe us shirts and them all wearing the shirts? Remember, Team Clark didn't bother to show up. Oh, well, now Kelsey Plum's trying to backtrack on that shit. She's trying to walk it back, trying to moonwalk it back. Nah, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. So she was on with Sue Bird. She made some comments about said ass dragging she took, and she got obliterated. That video I made of that was one of the biggest videos of the year, to be honest with you. Nah, fans wasn't feeling that. So let's do Taylor and Caitlin first. I put this out on my Twitter. This is from an account called at my ghost bet. All right. Now, some people are saying this person gets some things right. I don't know. So we're going to leave it at I don't know. But I'd put it out there anyway, just so folks understand it, know that this is going around. Getting word from some locals who are usually in the quote-unquote know in the city who believe that Taylor Swift will be attending Gamebridge either for the Fever's game against the Lynx, that would be on the 22nd of August, I believe, or the Storm. While ticket prices haven't changed, I personally think this is accurate as well. So this person's saying he's been told that, he or she has been told that, and they are agreeing with this. So just a heads up, we know Taylor Swift and Caitlin Clark are tight. We know Caitlin Clark's a big Taylor Swift fan. One of those dates may conflict with the Kansas City Chiefs game. I did not look it up yet. All right, I didn't look it up yet. And if the Chiefs are playing in Kansas City and Taylor Swift's not in concert or something like that, then most likely she's going to be in Kansas City, all right, to watch Travis play. By the way, 1.3 million people on that New Heights stream. If you're a Taylor Swift fan, rock on, I guess. You couldn't have paid me to. I mean, I'm just not doing it. I don't. I've said this before. I'm a massive Metallica fan. I've seen them in concert. Yada yada yada. I mean, they go on a podcast. I'm not listening to that. I'm just not. I guess I don't know. I guess my fandom is just a little different. I'm not going to do it. So here we go. This is the comment made by Kelsey back at the All-Star game. Sabrina Ionescu, who was on Team Caitlin Clark, she didn't appreciate this comment either. She was like, yeah, that really had to be said now, didn't it?
Well, it was a very powerful moment. We didn't, at least as players, we didn't know that was going to happen. So I think it was kind of like a genuine surprise. But the T-shirt, just United Front, was determined this morning that we had a meeting for. And, not to tattletale, but 0 members of Team Clark were very present for that. But no, we were just, we had a very...
that really needed to be mentioned.
I'm trying to make a situation light, okay? But yeah, no, I think it was just all of us getting on the same page for the game. We wanted to do something that was just united and collective, and I thought that it was a very powerful moment and got the point across, and, sometimes you don't have to say anything. Well, it was a very powerful moment. We didn't...
Okay, so she was talking about the T-shirts, the pay us what you owe us T-shirts, that at least did not go over well with the fans. It did not. Again, I said it in my video last night. That video has been my highest viewed video the last 30 days when they decided to do this and fans drugged their asses over it. It didn't help that the All-Star game was awful. And it was like, pay you what you owe it. Nobody even slightly showed defense in that game. But there's a lot of factors that go into salaries, and people are very aware of the lack of revenue that this league's generated. And they're not falling for it. Okay? They're not falling for it. I'm talking about the fans. So, Kelsey Plum now is responding to said backlash that she took from what she's calling a joke.
Do you want to talk about the Team Clark comment and all that?
Oh, I made a bad joke.
Yeah.
I made a really bad joke. Tough one.
Well, let me set it up.
Yeah,
All
go
right,
ahead.
So
go ahead.
so basically, okay. So what I'm finding is like, and you just touched on a little bit, like players have personalities.
Yeah.
Like it's not always serious all the time, and sadly, like a sarcastic comment or something that's trying to tell a joke, like people can run with it. And there's like another aspect when it's like you never even get a chance to explain it. It's like what are you going to do? And I know recently for you, at the All-Star game, after you took a couple, crown apples to the head, which by the way, crown apple shots, underrated shot.
For sure.
I will take that to the grave.
Love
It
that.
is, yeah, underrated shot. It was like a positive, fun All-Star game, and you were trying to just make a joke, and it just got twisted.
And I should have, like hindsight 2020, because of the shirts, because of the fans, like I should have known it was a way more serious moment than a typical All-Star game.
Yeah.
Because I went into that press conference very like, happy-go-lucky, we won, and then had a great weekend. Like my family was here. It was just a great time. And so the questions came in and it was like, CBA, this. And I honestly, Birdie, was like, hey, like Team Clark, like they didn't make it to the meeting either, just like making a joke, trying to make the room lighter.
Because they were hungover. That was the joke, yes?
Yeah, even though they called, sorry. I was making a joke that they were hungover, even though our team nickname was hungover.
Yes.
So I was like, at least we made it.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're all on the same page. We all wore the shirts, we're all unified. And I think, if anything, I was just more discouraged because I felt like it took away from the moment of what we were trying to do.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's definitely, you don't even get to respond. And if you do, you seem defensive. That's why I didn't even say anything. I was like, all right.
No, so that's the thing. You'd seem defensive, and then it just gets worse.
Yeah, so you just have to let it go.
Yeah.
Thick skin.
All right. So anyway, she's trying to backtrack out of it. I guess the Team Clark was hungover with apple crown crown apples. Didn't anybody drink straight whiskey? Anybody straight Crown and Coke? I mean, I don't know. Tito's and Sprite? I don't know. Anyway, not that I know anything about alcohol. Look, it looked like a blatant shot. All right. It was a blatant shot. And it was a serious moment because I think part of it too was people turned into the All-Star game, fired up, wanted to see what was going on with the All-Star game, whatever. And then next thing you know, all the players come out wearing these T-shirts, and it sort of sucked the air out of the All-Star game's room, or the room out of whatever, the air out of the room that the All-Star game was played in. It's like, what is this shit? It's kind of akin to political statements being made at games. We don't want to see it. We know you're trying to get paid more money and you don't know how math works. So we all understand that. Even the casual person that is tuning in just for Caitlin Clark probably has a pretty good idea, if they kept up with sports, how big of a wreck the revenue has been and the league has been, because it becomes a national story every year when the WNBA salaries, that whole talk comes up. I mean, Lord knows, we've done content on that since the beginning of black and white sports 6 years ago. Pay us what no. I mean, what are you owed? They offered you 4 times the salary and you said, nah. I mean, they're still bucking for some kind of NBA type split. And I'm like, there's no way. I mean, really? And some of that money's going to investors, for crying out loud, that's trying to get money paid back for all the failure. So right here, a lot of people responded, a bad joke. Kelsey Dumb's the reason every player in the WNBA needs PR training. Plum is not very bright. I mean, come on. Kelsey deserves all the negative remarks and comments she got. A person can't try to explain it or say sorry after the fact because it only looks like you got caught and you want to seem like you're sorry. Yeah, you wouldn't have been sorry if you hadn't got caught. I get it. I'll say it once again, the WNBA sucks at PR. Laughing my ass off. This is all damage control, and she still manages to come off as unlikable and completely disingenuous. That, you know what? That was, whatever. She's annoying as F. Damn, she's dumb. I'm going to tell you what really came off from all that, and that comment said it. It made her look awfully unlikable, and I actually thought she was like one of my more favorite, interesting players for a long time. And some of the ways I've seen her talk and profess things and some of the things that she said, she lost me. I was like, her attitude sucks. There. I said it out loud. Constantly sarcastic and acting like people are taking up her time. Okay, you're a WNBA player. You're not out here curing cancer. All right. You're not. I mean, shit. Some of the people that are talking to you are making 3 times the amount of money you are. I mean, being real, let's not get high and mighty. It's crazy. And it was a shot at Caitlin Clark, and everybody knows it. All right. Everybody knows that. And it was not needed. And once again, and the other thing, it was part of a long line of shots that Caitlin continues to take by mother effers in this league. And people are fed up with it. Her fans are fed up with it. We're like, really? This league has been a total and utter and complete failure for 26 years until that girl came out of Iowa to play basketball in your league. Hell, she should have went overseas. Bless her heart. Tell me what you think. Kelsey Plum, are you letting her off the hook? I say, nah. Guys, make sure you check your subscribe button. YouTube is doing that whole let's unsubscribe a bunch of people from a bunch of people's channels. They do it every year. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification, the little bell. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.